Hello and welcome to another episode of Lounge and Learn, where we sit back, relax, and learn something new about the people that are hanging around here at the Pointe Brodie Creek. Today I'm hanging out with Mark. Thank you so much for carving out some time in your busy schedule for me.
Thank you for having me.
So I know you're from LA, all the way out in California. What brought you to Little Rock?
Well, after I lived in LA most of my life. I moved to DC because I went to med school out there, and then
Gotcha.
I matched at UAMS, which is a great institution, and I'm currently doing a radiology residency there.
How far into your residency are you?
Yeah, so I just started my second year, which is
Second year.
Yeah, which is a little bit busier, but I had a little bit of time last year, so I got to discover Little Rock.
Awesome.
And I found out how friendly people were out here, a little bit, friendlier than the East Coast and the West Coast.
Southern hospitality.
Yes, nothing like Southern hospitality. Other things like the outdoors here are great. So I've done my share of hunting. I'm sorry for those who do not like hunting. I've also been able to, play volleyball out here. Ironically, I didn't learn how to play volleyball until I came out here.
Oh, wow.
Right. So there's
You're from like the beaches.
Right. So there's a lot of volleyball in LA, but I really learned it out here. Murray Park is a great place to go, and that's not too far from here.
Yeah, awesome.
Lots of people are willing to teach and teach you how to play, as well as rock climbing, which I do have a few scrapes on my arms and legs.
Yeah.
But I've been able to go there, and it's just up the street on Colonel.
Yeah, the climbing center.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and the price is reasonable, and you get to climb and also be around people and get fit, things like that. So, I've learned quite a few things out in Little Rock.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So as a radiology resident, do you kind of get to do a little bit of everything, or do you're out of med school at this point, so do you get to kind of pinpoint the career path that you want at this point?
Right, so radiology residency is 5 years, and so
Gotcha.
the first year is a general year, and so you go around and we go to about 5 hospitals the first
wow.
year, yeah, and so we serve in different departments, and we meet different staff and things like that, and so that's kind of where we get our general knowledge about medicine. And then the next 4 years we spend specifically on radiology, and so we focus on pretty much every disease really needs radiology. So there's a lot of learning to do and lots of different modalities to learn. So it's challenging, but it's nice living here because it helps a lot. It helps kind of streamline the process for me, and just I go and take care of business, and then I can just come home and relax in the place I live. So
awesome.
That helps. Yeah.
All right, so you're in your second year now. You said you get to do more specific stuff, not just general medicine. So what are you studying right now?
So right now I'm on an ultrasound rotation. So
okay.
Yeah, so I get to help scan the ultrasounds, and I also read them. That's what the radiologist does. So we get to work one-on-one with the radiologist at the VA, and they teach us to go through the exam and to assess different diseases. So that's a kind of the start of my rotation, so it's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what are you looking to do ultimately? What is kind of your career goal?
One of the things I really enjoy about medicine is kind of this intervention of medicine and this instant gratification of seeing a disease and going after it. Fields like surgery do that, and also radiology. So there's lots of paths in radiology that help with doing immediate interventions without being too invasive.
Oh, wow.
And so down the line, after I finish my residency, I will apply for a fellowship, and hopefully at that point I can get into one of the subspecialties, whether it's interventional radiology or neurointerventional radiology or mammography. Those all have great interventions in them. So
oh wow, that's so cool.
It is. It's a growing field. And it's lots of options and lots of fun and helping people, so it's great. Yeah.
What made you want to move to the Pointe Brodie Creek?
Well, when I was researching kind of where I wanted to live, I was thinking of a safe place to live and somewhere where I'd feel comfortable and that would serve me, especially with my hectic schedule. So it was definitely important to have a gated community, which the Pointe Brodie Creek has. Doing my research and trying to find a safe place to live with a reasonable price, I came across the Pointe Brodie Creek, and I thought to myself, having your utilities and your amenities, most of them covered, including internet and cable, which was great.
Yeah, because those can be big costs to somebody living by themselves.
Absolutely. Not just that, but just, setting it up and maintaining it is also a little bit of a hassle. So when you streamline all of it into one complex and have the office take care of it, it helps a lot, especially when you have a busy schedule. So the price range was reasonable, as well as, the safety of the area. And West Little Rock is a great place to live. So
awesome.
Yeah. And the pool's nice.
Yeah, the pool's beautiful.
It is beautiful. So.
So, aside from the pool that you just mentioned, what else do you like about the Pointe Brodie Creek?
Well, a few things. There's a lot of people that live here and from, different walks of life and different career paths, so that's great. And so you get to meet a lot of people, and the Pointe Brodie Creek does a great job at, putting us in areas where we're together. One of those things is Thirsty Thursday, and what can be better than free alcohol?
Every Thursday happy hour.
Right? And so I've met a lot of people through that. And,
good.
And obviously sitting on the pool. Other things like the gyms, they have two. They have one on this floor, which is the second floor. It's kind of a yoga-ish video gym.
Virtual fitness.
Yeah, which is awesome. I use the gym downstairs, which is also very nice. And it has, you can lift and do things. And some of my friends go there too. So that's nice, yeah. And great study spaces as well. So if you're busy and you want to come back and kind of be in an open area, instead of just going to a coffee shop, you can sit downstairs in the office and do some work. So
nice.
It's great, yeah.
Do you ever, because the gym is open 24/7, do you ever, you have a busy schedule, you're a resident, so are you ever in there at like crazy hours?
Absolutely. So, I can be there as late as 11. Which is really convenient. All you have to do is remember the code. And so you can get in there anytime you want. And also the balcony kind of outside of the clubhouse is open as well. So that's just a place you can sit there, and if you want to just relax or enjoy the night, that's a great place to be.
So considering that this is Lounge and Learn, aside from just learning about you, I also think it'd be cool if you could just maybe leave a piece of wisdom for people who may be watching. So what is your one piece of wisdom that you would like to pass on?
So I would suggest to, always believe in yourself and never give up on yourself. You may get to a point where people don't believe in you, or you don't even believe in yourself. But if you have a dream and you have a goal, push yourself and be patient with yourself towards that goal, and you'd be shocked how much you can achieve, really. So that's my biggest piece of advice, really.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me. This was a really enlightening conversation.
It was a pleasure, honestly, and the Pointe Brodie Creek is awesome, believe me.
Thanks for that last-minute plug.
Awesome people like me are here.
Well, hey, if you want to be sitting down with me next, just let me know. Tell the office staff, leave your name in a comment. We would love to sit down and talk with you next. So, see you later, guys.